Alright, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Fellas, today we're going to be talking about Jon Gruden, known as the former Raiders head coach. Listen, before we get too far into the story, I want to share a statistic with you guys. This was actually something I heard many years ago when Jon Gruden actually signed his contract. For those of you that are unaware, I don't remember how much money Jon was actually being paid to coach the Raiders. However, he was signed to a 10-year contract, and the thing I found really interesting was that no coach in the history of the NFL has ever completely finished out a 10-year contract. And I mean, I guess it makes a little sense. If you think about it, what are you going to be doing in 10 years? You know, are you going to live in the same house? You're going to use the same phone, drive the same car? Things change, shit happens. I mean, I get it. It's just part of life at this point. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's content, be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and without wasting any more time, let's get into the article. Jon Gruden resigned Monday as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders. That is bullshit, by the way, okay? That is a bold-faced lie. Jon was fired. Jon was fucking fired. The owner specifically said, I drove to the practice facility, I found Jon where he was at, we had a little powwow, next thing you know, he's out of there. And then like 15 minutes later, reports come out that he resigned. Like, right, like I'm supposed to believe that shit. Anyways, continuing on here. After reports emerged of him using homophobic, racist, and misogynistic language in emails while he worked as an ESPN analyst, Jon himself came out with a statement saying, I love the Raiders and do not want to be a distraction. Thank you to all the players, coaches, and staff and fans of Raider Nation. I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt anyone. Raiders owner Mark Davis tweeted he had accepted Gruden's resignation. Again, bullshit. Critics had called for Gruden, who had coached the Raiders since the beginning of 2018, to be fired since the Wall Street Journal reported Friday he used racially insensitive language to describe NFL Players Association Executive Director Darius Smith in a 2011 email. On Monday, the New York Times reported it reviewed more emails and found Gruden denounced women being employed as on-field officials, a team drafting an openly gay player, and the tolerance for the national anthem protesters. In the emails, Gruden called the league's commissioner Roger Goodell a F-slur, describing gay people, if you could take a good guess there, and a clueless anti-football pussy. Yep, that describes Roger. I'd say so anyways. And said that Goodell should not have pressured Jeff Fisher, then the coach of the Rams, to draft. Again, you'll have to use your imagination a little bit here, but he says the Q word that describes people under the rainbow, a reference to Michael Smith, a gay player chosen by the team in 2014. Alright, so we got a lot to talk about here, okay? Like a fuck ton, an actual truckload of fucks to talk about. First off, I would like to make some points that these emails actually took place back in 2011. The world was a little bit different back then, okay? We're talking an entire decade ago. Some emails, though, I will point out, some emails did take place just 3 years ago in 2018. With that being said, I think this entire situation, it just fucking sucks, bro. There's no way around it. I do kind of feel bad for Gruden, right? Like, some of these emails, you might send them 10 years ago, not thinking anything's gonna happen. I mean, that's just how the world was turning back then. And all of a sudden, it bites you in the ass 10 years later. Like, that does kind of fucking suck. Now, don't get me wrong. He said it, he shouldn't have said it, and he took things way too fucking far. More importantly, though, this is locker room talk, alright? This is not something you send over an email. Again, he wasn't thinking. That's just fucking normal nature for him. Back in his world, now he's a little bit different from what I've heard. He hasn't said anything since 2018, you know, nice guy Gruden out here. And obviously, this is shit that you just, if you're gonna be a head coach of any team in the NFL, you can't be doing this, right? You can't be saying this. You're gonna have players that are gay. You're gonna have players of different descents and cultures, different ethnicities and everything, right? The NFL is honestly just one giant melting pot where a bunch of different people from different backgrounds all come together. It's gonna be really tough to come out here nowadays, say some slurs, and think you're gonna get away with it. I will say I did see a lot of black former players and analysts all saying that they were in favor of Jon Gruden. They don't think he should have been fired, which was kind of surprising to me. I would have thought a lot more people were calling for his job. However, it seems like Jon has built a relationship with a lot of people. He's obviously very well known in the football world. And like I said, maybe Jon still thinks like that that to this day, bro. That's something you keep between you and your boys, okay? You don't send it over an email where it can be traced back to you. More importantly, you don't send this shit over a text. You don't say it in an interview. This is something that stays behind closed doors. If you're gonna do it, I mean, you shouldn't fucking do it in the first place. But you know, like, if you're gonna rob a bank, at least be smart about it. Don't be some fucking dumbass walking in there with a Nerf gun and no mask and gloves. And like I mentioned earlier, this was not a resignation by any means necessary. Hell, it happened at fucking halftime yesterday in the middle of the Ravens game. Who the hell is out here resigning to their professional career, something they've worked their entire life for? Who the fuck resigns from that at like 8 o'clock at night? It just simply doesn't make sense. And you know, I'm kind of surprised Jon Gruden didn't fight this. If it were me, you know, at that point, your coaching career, it's done. Like, it's fucking shot. You're never going to be a coach in the NFL again. It's just the harsh reality. Why not fight it to the end, you know? Take this shit to court, get a little bit of money out of it. I get he's got a lot of money, but still, like, I mean, it wouldn't really hurt to get a little bit more, am I right? Anyways, I would definitely take this shit to court. I'm going to do everything in my power to keep my job. That's probably not going to happen, so, you know, a little settlement, that might make me feel better about myself. Now, one thing I would like to talk about as well, and this is kind of something that pisses me off here, bro. That is the fact I do not like how the NFL is just picking and choosing. The NFL specifically stated they would leak as many emails and text messages that they needed to in order to get Jon Gruden fired. And that's just, it's kind of bullshit in my opinion, actually. Like, do you have any idea how many other NFL coaches have probably sent emails that maybe even be worse than what Gruden said in them, right? And for some reason, Gruden's just on the hot seat. It's just his head on the chopping block at the moment. And that's not really something I agree with. If you're going to go through all this backlash, this investigation, they said that they spent like hundreds of thousands of dollars on this. Why not like go after some other coaches? You know, what's the agenda here? I don't really understand. Now, as a Chiefs fan, I'm thankful, you know, now the Raiders are going to suck ass a little bit. Hopefully, you know, that helps us out in the AFC West. I mean, that's great and all, but like, should Jon Gruden have been fired? Yes. Like, you can't be out here saying that shit as a coach nowadays. Not as a player, not as a ball boy, not as anything, you know? And then the other side of it is like, should we dig up some dirt on some other coaches here? You know, let's just get everyone fucking fired at this point, right? Again, you know, you think what you guys want. I'll be curious to hear your opinions down in the comment section below. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of like this whole pick Gruden and let's get him out of here kind of thing. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. Guys, with all that being said, that's it for today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys would like to support the channel, consider becoming a member today. Also, guys, huge thank you to everyone that helped me hit a thousand fucking subs on this channel. I can't believe I'm even saying that. That's actually fucking crazy. But yeah, huge thank you. Shout out to every one of you that are still here watching the videos. And anyways, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video if you like hot moms, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.